If you love me and love me like this. I know, sometimes it's too much to ask when a girl asks you how to love them, but I ain't one of those. I'll tell you how I want to be loved, because a love that is true is a love that communicates. And if you love me, you would tell me, I go home safe, babe. Did you get home safe, babe? I want you to check on me, those random texts, those random calls, and mean them, not for the sake of doing. If you love me like it's not a performance.
Open Mic with SKOL. Hey everyone, what to do? Welcome back to SKOL Open Mic. I'm your host Sam, and we are officially at episode 11. By the way, this platform was built for one reason: to give poets the total freedom to speak from heart. It's a space for raw stories, all inspired by a single mission: drinking responsibly and never drink and drive. Our guest today is a true definition of multitasking queen. You might recognize her as a TV presenter. She's also an inspiring lawyer, a marketing director, and a dedicated advocate for justice. She's an incredible gift for weaving grace and deep meaning for everything she says. Get ready to get inspired by one and only Esther Hadassah. Open Mic with SKOL.
Introduce yourself as an artist and share one fun or weird fact about yourself as an artist. My name is Esther Hadassah, and I love to go by Hadassah in the artistry world. And I'm a poet. I do spoken word, and the weird fact about myself as an artist is I'll write anywhere, everywhere, anytime. I write on a bike, I write when I'm sleeping, in the bathroom, when I'm eating. And trust me, if you're close to me, I write something about you. One way or the other, you might like it or not. Have you or has anyone close to you ever had a bad experience or a close call because of drinking too much or drinking and driving? Oh yes, a friend of mine had a bad driving experience. What happened was they got in the car, started driving, and they ended up where they shouldn't be, to their ex's house. And other times, they drove and ended up in a ditch, I could say. Very bad, driving and drinking. And if you could say one thing to yourself before that night, what would it be? I wish I could stayed because I was in that car. But hey, something to learn from. When you're out having a good time, what's your go-to plan to make sure you and your friends get home safely? I feel like my go plan when I'm having a good time with my friends would be like, let's get an assistant driver so you can, get home safe and not have to go through the same experience we went through the first time. In your own words, why do you think it's so important for poets and artists to speak up about drinking responsibly? Good question. I think one of the reasons why poets need to speak about this and artists at large is because in the creative world there's a lot of things going on. Poets and artists are sentiment beings. We are very emotional in what we feel, so we might likely get to go into the drinking so much. So I feel like if we talk about it, then we'll be, responsible, and in a way we'll be talking to ourselves to, kind of avoid drinking too much. So yeah, that's it with the questions. We'll move on direct to the poetry part.
Open Mic with SKOL.
If you love me like this. Love me with intention, love me with purpose, love me with your emotions, with your brain, heart, and mind. If you love me with your whole body. See, if you love me like it's the last thing that you gotta do. Love me like it's everything you've got. Love me with everything you've got. If you love me so loud. I want to feel like I am the girl for the proud babe. If you love me, I want you to testify and say it in open rooms. If you love me, make me meet your mama. We all know what we say about boys with their mamas. I know it might be too much to ask, but hey, there's not too much for the one that you love. If you love me, See, if you love me, I want to feel safe in your arms. I want to feel like you are the one. If you love me, you should be my safest place, the cozy moment that I run to when I had a bad day. If you love me like this. Love me with my love languages. Love me and see me. I want those flowers. I want those forehead kisses. I want you to hold my hand on a long drive after work. Kiss me and remind me how much you care about me. If you love me, it's not just gonna be about words. I want the actions. If you love me like this. I know, sometimes it's too much to ask when a girl asks you how to love them, but I ain't one of those. I'll tell you how I want to be loved, because a love that is true is a love that communicates. And if you love me, you would tell me, I go home safe, babe. Did you get home safe, babe? I want you to check on me, those random texts, those random calls, and mean them, not for the sake of doing. If you love me like it's not a performance. If you love me, you will love me exactly how I want to be loved, and I promise I'll love you exactly the same way. If you love me like this, and I promise I'll be your queen forever. Poem.
Open Mic with SKOL. That was powerful, and honestly, she truly brought a whole new energy to the mic today. To all creatives watching at home, remember, this mic is here for you. Whether you're a poet, a dreamer, or a storyteller, we want to provide you a space to be heard. Ladies and gentlemen, if you got something to say, please don't keep it to yourself. Slide into our DMs on any SKOL Open Mic around our social platforms and let us get you featured. Before we head out, a huge thank you for you to turning into this episode 11. SKOL Open Mic nakagaruka. Mazina yanjye ni Sam bisanzwe. This is SKOL Open Mic. I will catch you next time. Thank you very much for tuning in. Stay tuned. Ciao. Open Mic with SKOL.